I'm so grateful for you. I love you. We love you. Hello. Why is my screen so dark? Hold on. I can't see myself. There we go. That's better. Hello, collective. It's me, your favorite psychic medium, host of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about energy. Oh, I forgot I have my poof in my hair. Oh, shoot. Oh, damn. She cute. She cute. We are here. So happy to be with you this morning. Good morning to you. I love you so much. We are here to bring another collective reading. I'm Patience, your favorite psychic medium, host of Spirit News on Spotify. We teach you about energy and we teach you how to honor your non-physicalness because you're a non-physical being having a physical experience. And we teach you how our own journey led us to where we are now. Informed, yes, we're keeping you informed. Me and Spirit, my very own Spirit. Definitely. Definitely. My very own Spirit team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle, is what I call them. Me, Mirabelle, and Mantis. Everybody has a Spirit team. You just have to believe you do and develop a relationship with them, and they will definitely guide you. That's their job. So we teach you how to do that. Here on YouTube, we do psychic development, and I am a childhood psychic where I started developing my gift 4 years ago. So I do that with the help of my spirit guides, and we document that and all the data of that on TikTok. If you want to go to any of our socials, you can find that in the description bar. Through the link tree, we have all our socials posted there. We'd love to have you and be part of our soul family. And what else? Oh, I do readings. I do readings. If you like the way I read, you can email me at patiencewithspirit@gmail.com. And I do 20-minute readings for $20. And if you want a reading, this isn't for readings, but I do readings if you want one, okay? And we're going to do a random collective read to see what Spirit wants us to know this morning to get a higher perspective of our linear views so we can understand emotions, what people are doing in the dark, the strange things they do for change, all that. So I actually opened my Bible to a psalm, and I was reading some prayers, and I opened it to prayer for help against unjust enemies. So I'll just read a little. Spirit said Nabob. Nabob. I don't know what Nabob is, but I'm going to say a prayer to ground us. So this is the prayer that Spirit wanted me to go to. It's in Psalms 35. Prayer for help against unjust enemies. Oppose, O Lord, those who oppose me. War upon those who make war upon me. Take up the shield and buckler. Rise up in my defense. Speak up. Brandish lance and battle axe against my pursuers. Say to my soul, I am your salvation. Let those who seek my life be put to shame and disgrace. Let those who plot evil against me be turned back and confounded. Make them like chaff before the wind, with the angel of the Lord driving them on. Make their way slippery and dark, with the angel of the Lord pursuing them. Without cause they set their snare for me. Without cause they dug a pit for me. Let ruin overtake them unawares. Let the snare they have set catch them. Let them fall into the pit they have dug. Then I will rejoice in the Lord, exult in God's salvation. My very bones shall say, O Lord, who is like you, who rescue the afflicted from the powerful, the afflicted needy from the despoiler? Malicious witness, rise up, accuse me of things I do not know. They repay me evil for good. My soul is desolate. Yet I, when I Yet I, when they were ill, put on sackcloth, afflicted myself with fasting, sobbed my prayers upon my bosom. I went about in grief as for my brother, bent in mourning as for my mother. Yet when I stumbled, they gathered with glee. Gathered against me, I did not know it. They slandered me without ceasing. Without respect, they mocked me, gnashed their teeth against me. So something's going on here. There's somebody who's coming up against you who's been perhaps doing things behind your back or something. Oh Lord, how long will you look on? Restore my soul from their destruction, my very life from lions. Then I will thank you in the great assembly. I will praise you before the mighty throng. Do not let lying foes Spirit said it ain't enough. There's not enough they can do, because Spirit got your back. Do not let lying foes rejoice over me. My undeserved enemies wink knowingly. They speak no words of peace, but against the quiet in the land they fashion deceitful speech. They open wide their mouths against me. They say, "Aha, good! Our eyes have seen it." You see this, Lord, do not be silent. Lord, do not withdraw from me. Awake, be vigilant in my defense, in my cause, my God and my Lord. The Spirit said it's awful. Defend me because you are just, Lord. My God, do not let them rejoice over me. Do not let them say in their hearts, "Aha, our soul." Do not let them say, "We have devoured that one." Put to shame and confound all who relish my misfortune. Clothe with shame and disgrace those who lord it over me. But let those who favor my just cause shout for joy and be glad. May they ever say, "Exalted be the Lord who delights in the peace of his loyal servant." Then my tongue shall recount your justice, declare your praise all the day long. Damn. Hey, goat, Smexy goat. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you so much. So somebody is slandering you, and they may have put you in a weird position or something, or they're winking knowingly what they did to you. They took some kind of peace. Spirit said bathroom. I don't know what bathroom has, but they're trying to shame you. They're vigilant in mocking you, disrespecting you, slandering you without ceasing, gnashing their teeth. Ah, I've never even seen that word before, gnashed. Ooh, it's like such a yucky word. But Spirit's got your back. God's got your back. Oppose those who oppose me. All right, let's see what we got. I love you so much, Spirit. Milk. Spirit said milk. Coffee. I'm drinking my coffee. Spirit just said milk and coffee. Everybody got their tea and coffee. Spirit loves you. I had some espresso. It's so good. I love it. All right, Spirit, where you want to go? Let me see if I can try something different today. Let me see. I like to try different things, see what Spirit wants to say. I got 555. I got 26. Optimistic. Someone who is optimistic and tactful about coming up against you. In the Bible prayer, it said they were delighted, that they were practically celebrating. Thank you so much, Holy Divine Spirit. Please give us the messages you want us to know. So someone's mocking you, someone's not ceasing at mocking you. 1212. They have focus. They stayed focused on some kind of possible future. They made it their journey to do something behind your back, to turn their own dreams into reality. They were focused. I'm having Starbucks. Good for you. I'm having Cafe Bustelo. Matthew could be significant. So some kind of focus on you to something they were optimistic about. I am adventurous in reverse. I am observant. But something got brought to your attention that opened your eyes, that made you see everything that was happening, or it made you trust your intuition. And you knew someone was focusing on delaying you through, perhaps through prayer and meditation, it says. But somebody was focused on doing something on your journey to something behind your back. They took this as a risk. a risky adventure. It gave them a zest for life. Gave them a zest for life. They thought that anything was possible. They didn't know about love. They don't know how to truly judge. They don't, this is another judge. They don't know how to truly feel alive. They went down a wrong road for an adventure. The thing they took some kind of risk behind your back that they thought would change their future.
Hunter.
A hunter. What's it say your thumb is on it? Oh, I'm sorry. Which one? I got 23, 00, and 1212. I am independent in reverse, 17. My favorite number is 8. Is he? Oh, it was 5. It was 5. 555. So they did this because they're codependent. Because it says I am independent, but it's in reverse, so they're codependent. They were trying to produce something so they wouldn't be alone. Something unbelievable that they thought they were capable of performing with efficiency, but they were trying to do something behind your back so they wouldn't be alone. Some kind of risk they took, or adventure some kind of risky adventure that they thought was going to bring some kind of future to them, that they did with zest. They did it, or maybe they didn't do it with zest, but they did it thinking it was possible. I mean, I kind of feel like they did it with zest. That's okay. I showed it very fast. I split the deck. Oh, look, here you go. 8, 8. I just split the deck. Spirit gave you your 8s. Spirit gave you your 8s. So they did this. They may have done this with other people because they're a codependent personality. They lack the skills to be able to be on their own, to be independent. They did something behind your back to ensure their own future, but cause you delays. They were devoted to, they saw your devotion and your compassion and how you speak up for others. And they were focused on trying to delay that because you're someone who's of service. Huh. False. Well, Spirit's saying that you're very compassionate. You're someone that shines naturally. You're this is a 9. Oh, thank you, Muhammad. You're devoted to helping others. And there's something about them not wanting you to, there's something about them being codependent on you because you're somebody who's of service. You may have like helped this person, or sunrises. You may have been very helpful to this person. You may have tried to help them heal, or show them certain meditations or prayers, or some kind of attention to help them focus, but they're very codependent. So there's something they did out of their codependency about you. The Bible said they may have mocked you. They may have made confirmation. They may have made fun of you, or did something to come up against you in
3.
Oh, 3. Spirit says possibly 3 people. Could be possibly 3 people. They caused some kind of affliction to you. They were afraid that you were They were afraid of your ability to process information on a conscious and subconscious level, that you have an endless drive of curiosity and desire, and that you are able to deep dive into a variety of subjects. There's something they didn't want you to bring awareness to. Huh. All right. I have 25, 9, 23, 17, 3, 12, 12, and 0, 0. This person's very charismatic. Or these people, or someone was threatened by your charismaticness. Charismaticness? I don't know if that's a word. Charisma. I couldn't say it. Charisma, which is actually a really weird word because it's really spelled like charismatic. It's spelled like char, but it's charismatic. So that's weird. Why not just take the H out, you know? My hair's in my face. There we go.
Twiddle.
Twiddledee. Spirit said twiddle. This person twiddles their...
Feel happy.
Feel happy. Spirit says to feel happy. So this person's very charismatic. This person may have used their charm to paint a picture of you that was not very nice, okay? Because they were threatened by you. Something about your ability to process information on a conscious and subconscious level. They wanted to lower your curiosity and desire to dive deep because they didn't want you to something to come naturally to you, some kind of communication or thought or conversation that they were trying to hide behind your back. They didn't want a cell phone. Spirit said cell. There's maybe something that they didn't want you to know on their cell or see in their cell or become aware of. Yes, I will. So they did something, they did some kind of smear campaign or something behind your back. Spirit said 3, and I have 3 right here, so possibly with 3 people. Because they didn't want people to see how compassionate you are. Or they didn't want you to speak up for yourself or something. I'm not sure why yet. We'll find out. We'll find out. Probably, Spirit said. 24, I'm generous. But you got a heart of gold. There's something that they weren't able to project onto you, or they were trying to maintain some kind of perception of you, like a projector. They didn't want anyone to see how loyal you were or how balanced and stable you are. Because you got a heart of gold. In insomnia. They may have insomnia now. They may have they don't want me to talk right now. Spirit, please clear my throat chakra from anything trying to stop me from talking. Thank you. Thank you so much. Damn, they don't want you to know something, that's for sure. But we gonna find out. Spirit, what's going on? Let me see. What is going on? Why were they doing this? Why were they trying to make this person or whoever I'm talking to look like they weren't a good person? Something about love. Something about love. What about it? I mean, that's not really something you do to someone you love. Your flow. Something about your flow. Something about your love and something about your flow. They wanted to disrupt it. Oh, because they don't have any confidence. They didn't want you to be more confident than them? Oh,
Kill.
kill. They wanted to kill your confidence. Why? Yeah, disruption. They wanted to disrupt you. Or because your lack of disruption, because you're very focused, you have a ability to process information consciously, subconsciously. There's something they didn't want you to be curious about, to dive deeper on, some kind of subject or awareness. They didn't want you to express this or become skilled at communicating because you're a very balanced person. You're a nurturer, protector, and a provider all at once. They wanted to disrupt that. Yeah, balance.
Picture.
Picture. Spirit said painting and picture. They're trying to paint some kind of picture of you that was opposite of what you were because they lack self-confidence. They don't have confidence like you do. They may have been threatened by it. So they wanted to cause some kind of disruption to your creativity. Yeah, they didn't want you to be able to see something. This looks like a light bulb. Some kind of light bulb? What? That's crazy. What? Who cares? Who cares? Ah! Energy. Energy under confidence. Something about how your energy made them feel less confident because you're awesome. Because you're awesome. Oh, thank you. It's very fluffy. You meditate and you do all these things for self-care and you're never quick to anger, and they were threatened by your healing is what I'm getting here. They were threatened that you were becoming a balanced person. Confirmation. They were threatened that you are of service, you like to help the greater good. Spirit come through, that you have a relationship with spirit, that you meditate, that you pray, you have intuition. You made them feel less confident about themselves. You basically were showing them that they were not what they thought they were. Picture again. Spirit said picture twice and painting. So because you were more confident than them and you had all these awesome qualities, it made them feel like you were trying to disrupt them or something. Like it made them angry that you were overshadowing them. Surrender. You surrender to some kind of flow, some kind of divine, some kind of process of healing. You surrendered, but this person, it made them angry. It brought them pain. It made them feel pain because you were making them see that they had work to do. You were shattering their illusion of what they thought about themselves. You were making them feel less confident. You're making them feel like empty space, like you were pushing them out of your life because you wanted to heal and they didn't want to heal. Rejection, I cannot make it up. Hello, good morning. Thank you. Good morning, I love you so much. I'm so happy you're here. So there's somebody here who was very threatened by your growth and your healing. They recognized your shine. They recognized your love of yourself, your balance. They recognize that you don't ever get angry, that you are surrendering to some kind of meditation practice or some kind of self-care practice. to, and then they recognized you were starting to be in the flow state. But what it did was I don't know who these people are to you, but it altered their confidence. It altered their
Appear.
confidence. Hi, Baba. It altered their confidence. So, because they were operating in the energy of, they basically were threatened by you. You pointed out to them all the ways that they're not awesome. Thank you, Baba. I appreciate you. Love you. You basically were, you weren't trying to, you were just doing your own thing, but you basically reflected to them what they need to work on. And because they felt really threatened by your progress and how awesome you were doing with your self-care, they wanted to knock you down. They wanted to knock you down. So what they did was they painted a picture about you that you were the opposite of what you were. To Spirit said picture twice and painting. So and then the Bible talked about mocking you, making fun of you. So they wanted to make you,
Lassos.
so this might not even have been something they knew they were doing consciously. It was like a subconscious reaction to your growth. When people feel threatened or like you're doing better than them, sometimes an emotional reaction to that is to, judge that person, talk shit about them, go around town saying, collectives the opposite of the awesomeness you are, because they want to paint a picture of you, because they don't want subconsciously you to look better than them, because they're insecure. That's an insecurity, because they don't have confidence. But by you being around and you being awesome, um, you automatically point those things out about this person, not trying to, but just inadvertently, it makes them realize, how much work they have to do. So this person was going around, perhaps still is, slandering you and mocking you, and perhaps even the mean come out. Yes, seriously, the mean comes out. It really does. I got anger here. It made them angry that you were taking away attention from them, that you get attention all the time, that people are drawn to you, that you're of service. It really made them feel empty. It made them feel empty, and it made them have to face. It made them feel rejected by you. Okay, it made them feel rejected by you. If you could choose a superpower, what would it be? Yeah, they saw you as, it's kind of like a compliment, like a backhanded compliment, but they may have caused you pain because you rejected them just by healing, because they weren't ready to heal, and you were probably pushing them away, not trying to, but your superpower is that you're healing, that you're not affected by certain things anymore. You were advancing yourself. You were growing.
Back.
Back. What's your favorite Disney movie? This person thought that you were, and it's not that it's confirmation. It's not that it's true. It's just how they thought in their unhealed mind. They considered you like you thought you were stuck up or something, or like you thought you were better than them, or you thought that you were like gonna be, bigger than them or something like that. And so they felt threatened by that. But that isn't what you were thinking at all.
What is your name?
That's just what they were thinking in their unhealed mind when they were projecting off of you. Okay. What else, Holy Divine Spirit? How can we help? Have you ever failed at something you really wanted? So they did do something with a couple other people that I'm not sure yet that they did fail at. Something that they thought would secure some kind of future for them, is what the card said. Something that they took a risky adventure on. I did check it out. I signed up for it, but I don't have a laptop right now. I just do this on my phone. So I have to wait till I go to the Wi-Fi because I have to do it all on the laptop. I can't do it on my phone. But yes, I did. Thank you so much, Jake. I appreciate you so much. I signed up for it. So they whatever the adventure they embarked on against you in this energy, in this emotional state, was a reactive. They did it out of a reaction. They did it out of an emotional reactive state because they were threatened by you, because they felt rejected by you. Even though you were not rejecting them, they actually rejected you because they didn't want to get to your level. So they thought they had to knock you down back to their level. What's your favorite part of the human body?
Try something.
This person this person may have targeted you in your confidence. They could have possibly started, saying things about your body or about your clothes or good morning or about your feet. About your feet, I said. They were basically putting you down. Hi, Robin. Good morning. I love you. They're basically targeting ways to put you down on your physical form because you were advancing spiritually. So it was like a tactic to get you to knock you off your square, to bring you down a notch because they looked at you as competition at this point. Is there a product or service you'd be the spokesperson for? They could have, like I said, the Bible verse said that they may have been going around town mocking you, making fun of you. Hi from Poland. Kirwaka Bombaka? Kirwaka Bombaka? They may have been making fun of you. They may have been saying whatever services you provide or whatever you like to be of service, that wasn't true, that you were just faking it. They could have said that you weren't healed, that you basically the opposite of what you are, is what they were telling everybody. Because they were threatened by you. They were looked at you like a competition. They didn't want you to be doing better than them because you doing better than them was going to force them to realize that they're not doing that great. Okay? Do you have any beliefs or ideologies that separate you from others? Yeah, I'm telling you, they were going around town saying what you believe in is ridiculous, what you do is ridiculous. You might be meditating, doing breathing exercises, stuff like that. That's what the card said. That you're doing some kind of healing. Maybe you're going to therapy, but that you like to be of service to others. And so,
Dark side.
Spirit said you brought their dark side out. You amplified the darkness in them. Your goodness amplified the space in them, the darkness. And instead of using that energy to communicate that to you, this could have been easily solved in a conversation, like if people could honor their, I'm still alive after so many attacks, so Lord's truly in control of my life. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, thank you, Empress. I love you so much. Thanks to your support, everyone's support. Oh, using lots of sage, actually. Spirit just said to smudge home. Using lots of sage. Spirit said smudge home. So your energy, your healing energy, instead of viewing it as a gift to make them see what needed to be healed within themselves. Good morning. They took it as a rejection, and their emotional reaction to that was to slander you and to make you seem like a fool to everybody. So they may have gone around your neighborhood or your family, your friends, and tried to separate you from them by making fun of you, by mocking you, by saying that your ideologies are ridiculous, even though they knew that you were actually healing, even though they knew that. Because they have unprocessed anger. You know, when you're around somebody who's, I don't want to say doing better than you, but is taking the time to heal, they're doing the things to not be reactive, to understand their emotions. That's what you were doing, and they didn't want to do that. And so they thought you were being stuck up. Do animals have souls? This person really took the low road for sure. This person took the low road. They didn't do what they, instead of viewing it as a competition,
Lynching.
or they lynched you. Spirit said lynching. It was a lynching.
What is her name?
It was like a witch a trial, you know, and they knew that you're a good person. They knew it, but your being a good person made them look like a bad person. So instead of doing the action to become a good person, they amplified the darkness in them and came at you in that regard. They slandered you. It made you seem like you're crazy, like you're not balanced, like they were rejecting you. You weren't even rejecting them. You were trying to help them. You were trying to show them the things you do, but they didn't want to look at it. They didn't want to see that what you were doing they could do too. What's your most prized possession and why? I think this was the adventure they went on that failed. They went on some kind of smear campaign and it became like fun to them. It was something that they were just living in their dark side, really. They kind of fed the darkness in them. They were slandering you. They were going around and it became something that was like fun. You know that I forget what it's called, but there's a phenomenon that happens with people that I read about when your work melody in my mind. Oh my gosh, you're so funny, Baba. Thank you. Yes, bless you all. Oh, thank you. I love you guys. There's something that happens, a phenomenon with people when they have something that they do together. So this person, this may, Spirit said three, so this could be up to three people. They could have formed some kind of group based on making fun of you or putting you down, and that brought them together, and it created like a clique, you know, kind of like a clique, and it became something that was fun to do together, something that they would look forward to doing, to like, oh, putting collective down, collective does this, that, and the other. And so it became something that felt like a connection, because what they really are doing is acting on the connection that they have based on one common factor. And but they don't see it that way. They amplify the negative thing that brought them together, and it like builds and builds and builds. So they would have fun.
Altar.
Spirit said altar. They could have made an altar, or one of these people in this group could have built and built and built. The times they would, you know, make fun of you and put you down, it became an energy, you know, and that's the energy that they were feeding and amplifying. And that's not what you want to do when you're dealing with energy, because energy and the law of attraction will mirror it back to you. So this person started
Squeak.
squeak. This person was oiling a squeaky wheel with the wrong oil, with the wrong energy, and that's probably why it failed. Whatever they planned failed against you, to make you look like something you're not, because that's what they are. You know, that's what they are.
Excellence.
Excellence, Spirit said. Excellence. Can you describe the energy in a less vague way? I mean, I think I'm being pretty specific. Is there anything in your life that you do to practice consistently? Yeah, didn't I just say they were consistently practicing this energy of putting you down with each other on a consistent basis? It became fun. Do animals have souls? Spirit said. It became animalistic. It became very, it brought these people together and they were just constantly speaking bad about you, which amplified an energy. So, which is me. That's who you're talking about. And what about a magic? Well, Spirit said altar, so they could have fed this darkness in them to a point where they could have created some kind of altar or something, but I don't know. I don't have anything about magic yet, but you never know these days. You never know. Oh my God, you guys! Do you believe in magic? Come through, Spirit. Come through, Spirit. I swear it just popped out. Come through, Spirit. Yeah. So, what this kind of magic though was word magic, okay? This was word magic. And word magic is spells. When you speak with your mouth ill will on people and you consistently talk shit about people and you consistently put someone down to a group of people and all three of them are doing it, that's creating energy. It's like creating a tunnel or like a whirlwind of negative energy. These people were feeding their shadows with word magic by consistently practicing with each other, having fun too. That's another thing about manifestation. If you're having fun doing something bad, you're going to amplify the thing you're doing that's bad, the energy of it. And the law of attraction is going to boomerang it back to you eventually, especially if there's three. I mean, the power of three is very powerful. So that's so funny, Empress. I said, I don't know if magic's here. And then I started shuffling the deck and it says, do you believe in magic? So the magic, I think in this situation, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Spirit. I don't think it was like, hopping on one foot under the moonlight doing the, dancy hop, but they were speaking consistently bad about you over and over again, having fun doing it, coming together, creating that energy. And I think that's why something they did failed miserably. And they could possibly be in a weird situation right now. Thank you, Spirit. Come through. Thank you so much. I love you. Addiction. Yeah. Created some kind of addiction. Because that's the energy they were living in. They were consistently practicing an energy that was became their memory. They became addicted to putting you down. They became addicted to feeling good, putting you down and making you seem a certain way to people. They became addicted to teaming up with people and telling them how awful you are when they knew it wasn't true. They started to believe their own lies. They started to believe their own lies. Wow, that's crazy. It's like they were that's why you got to be careful when it comes to energy what you're giving your focus to, because this person was operating in a reactionary emotional state because they were threatened by your shine, by your healing, because it amplified that they're not healed. It made them feel not confident. So it started with them trying to put you down to make themselves feel better. And then they started going around to people and saying, oh, collective's doing this, 444 on the clock. And then, what do people do when someone comes to you about...
Disagree.
They're not going to disagree with you. They're going to be like, okay, well, collective's also doing this. And then it becomes something that they share, that they have fun coming together. They have a commonality that they're sharing, putting you down. That's more energy. Now imagine
Agonizing.
agonizing, Spirit said. Imagine doing that, every day for 10 years. It becomes an addiction. This person started to believe their own lies about you, and
Positive.
it changed their perception about you. They changed their own perception about you, knowing that you're a good person, that you're of service, that you meditate, you do all the things. They did it so much that they caused magic on themselves. They became addicted to putting you down to other people, and then started to believe it and operated from that place of believing their own lies about you, knowing that you're charismatic, you're independent, you're a leader, you're generous, you're never quick to anger. That's crazy.
Risk.
It was a huge risk. Instead of just coming to you, they could have just came to you and said, you're doing all this self-healing work, and I don't know how I can do it. I don't know how I can catch up to you. I feel like you are ahead of me, and it makes me feel insecure. If they could have just admitted that, there could have been some kind of help here. Stop overusing the word energy. Okay. I have never had real relationships, but yet this person had 3 children from me, then telling people that I'm their ex, which is a lie. Interesting. Yeah. They literally created this vortex of negativity about you that they created, and then started treating you that way. So because they believed their own lies, because they got addicted to doing it, and then they started believing it, and then they started treating you that way. So weird. So weird. What's the best gift you ever received? You were their gift. They looked a gift horse in the mouth. You were a gift to them. You were there to help them heal. And when's the last time you cried? Now they're crying about it. Because they're like, what happened? What did I do? How did I get here? Because they don't even know. They did it to themselves. They were so threatened by you, they couldn't even tell you that. That's craziness. Because I am yellow.
Drink.
Spirit said drink. Now they feel small, just like Alice in Wonderland. When Alice drank the drink, she got smaller. Now they feel small. They're crying. They're crying because they're like, I ruined something good by being insecure, by being not confident. They could have just told you the truth. They could have just admitted to themselves that they were threatened by you because of your healing. Instead, they had to go around the world, go around to everybody, and tell everybody how they had to tell everybody how much you suck. It's because they felt rejected, so they wanted everyone to reject you. That's what happens when you're emotionally reactive. All must have prizes, trying to please everyone. Trying to please everyone. All must have prizes. And I also have, what's the best gift you ever received, and what's your most prized possession and why? All must have prizes, trying to please everyone. This person started to, yeah, they didn't treat you like a gift. It was Spirit said they treated you like a dead end, when they should have. This was a gift from God, this person to you, to them. Someone compassionate, intelligent, someone who is generous to them. They were they were doing it for attention too, from other people. They're doing it for attention. Hey, Devout. Hey, Devout. Yeah, you're up early. Law is not justice, rules that are not fair. They did something unfair to you. It was unfair for them to treat you this way, for them to go out of their way to turn everyone against you because they couldn't face that you were doing better than them. Instead of viewing it as like it was something bad, they should have viewed it as something good.
Search.
But they couldn't search within themselves to find that they needed to heal. And so they went out on a mission to do a smear campaign against you, and then they laughed about it. Then they became addicted to it. And you were a gift to them. You were sent to help them heal. And they didn't want to heal. And so they took it out on you, and it was unfair what they did to you. Curiouser and curiouser. It just got weird after a while. The writing on the walls. It just got weird because they bring you up all the time, and now they can't stop bringing you up. It's like something that they can't stop doing. Now people are starting to be like, why is that all you talk about? Why are you constantly obsessed with bringing this person up? This must be why it's not working anymore. Have you ever failed at something you really wanted? Now, every time they bring you up, people think they're freaking weird, because how many times are we going to talk about collective, and you must be pressed about collective if you keep bringing them up all the time, Yeah, collective was a leader. They didn't want you to look like you could lead the way, and now they've got a lot of people against you by bringing up a lot of shit that wasn't true. But now everybody thinks they're weird because that's all they talk about, because they're addicted to it. They're addicted to it. They can't stop doing it. Forget who you are. Because they have talked so much crap about you to other people and spread so many lies about you, they don't even know what's true and what's not true. They don't even know who they are, because they have put so much focus and became so addicted to doing this, they don't even know who they are. They don't even know who you are anymore, because they've messed with their own minds so much. That's crazy. I've never heard that in my life. It became some kind of like magic, word magic.
Proposing.
They started to believe it. They did it so much they started to believe it. Spirit said Christopher. They got other people to believe it, and it was never true to begin with. It was because they felt rejected. They felt like you were going to reject them, so they wanted to reject you before you reject them and make everyone else reject you too. But then they started doing it so much that now when they do it, people think it's weird. It's curiouser and curiouser. Weirdness. Inquiry. Why do you keep bringing up collective? Why can't you stop talking about collective? If you think collective's so horrible, why do you keep talking about them? Like that. That's crazy. This all started because you were healing, or that you're a nice person. Look, listen to this. It's your compassion that makes you shine. You are devoted to helping the greater good and have a strong talent for speaking up for others. Your soul is most satisfied when you are being of service. They didn't like that, because that's not how they are. But that doesn't mean they had to be. You have a great ability to take in and process information on both conscious and subconscious levels. Your curiosity is endless, and your desire to dive deep into a variety of subjects will bring you an immense awareness of the world. Yeah, they didn't want you to be that way because it amplified how they weren't that way. That's craziness. I've never heard of that happening, but clearly it can. Yeah, they were in an illusion. They're in their own illusion about it. They're in their own illusion about you. They created this delirious, illusion about you and made everyone believe it, and then they started to believe it, and they may have coached people. They may have coached people and gave
7 spirits. False.
know. Someone may have coached them to do it. Or someone gave them advice or something. Someone gave them some kind of advice about you. Advice to get you to be obedient. They may have done this to get you to be obedient. What the hell? You had no idea this was happening. You're completely blind to it. I didn't reject her. She came into my life with a hidden agenda. Maybe that's what the coaching is. Maybe to keep you blind to whatever their plan was, their hidden agenda was, they started doing this. They were coached to do this. There may have been something they were trying to keep you from knowing, to keep you blind to. And that's why this started to begin with, because you were starting to get curious about something. What is Collective getting curious about? Or what did they want to hide from them? What did they want to hide from them? Some kind of arrangement. Some kind of arrangement that was made. Something that they had prepared for that may have, if you became curious about it, it may have
Gerald.
something about money. Something about money. Something about some reward they were going to get. They didn't want you to know about some kind of money or fortune that... Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So they were advised by someone. So someone coached them and gave them advice to make you blind, to make you obedient. But what happened, because whatever they're slandering your name and it was unjust, but you didn't know they were doing it, so it actually just hurt them more than it hurt you, because you didn't know that they were doing it. They wanted it to make you feel isolated and lonely by turning everyone against you, but you were kind of just like in your own world. You didn't even notice it, so it didn't affect you the way that they needed it to. Because they didn't want you to know about some kind of jackpot or reward. You could have a family with this person, or this is your family. What the hell? So this person did this so you wouldn't find out about some kind of money that they were coming into. And their family may have coached them on how to make you be obedient, to keep you blind from some kind of money. Date. They may have had some kind of time limit or something. Ashley, thank you so much. What the heck? Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Bless your heart. You're just going on. You just be giving everyone money and stuff. Thank you. Thank you so much. I am so appreciative of you. I love you. I love you so much. You're so good to me. So their family wanted to keep you blind, or your family, their family, I don't know. They coached them on how to keep you in some kind of illusion.
3 o'clock.
Possibly up to 3 people. Yes, you can be here for free. Of course you can.
Sister.
Are you talking about me? I love you. Thank you. God bless you. God is good. God is so good. How people's going to believe in one story or without confirming it. Yeah, I haven't seen, you don't even know. Nobody even came to you. You're completely blind. No one even came to you and asked you if it was true. Spirit just said sister. That your sister or sibling could have coached this person on how to make you obedient, to keep you in some kind of illusion because they had money coming to them. They didn't want you to know about some kind of money. But they started getting addicted to telling lies about you. And then pretty soon they started treating you that way, even though it wasn't true ever to begin with. Yeah, they could have got your friends up against you. They connected as some kind of team, or there's three people. Spirit said 3 o'clock. I got 3 here. It was 3 people. It could have been your sibling, a member of your family, and someone else. Some coach. Wow, that's craziness. But they became addicted to telling lies about you, so addicted that they didn't even know what was true and what wasn't anymore. That's craziness. Oh, jeez. Give
I
me a
was
break.
religious.
Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Well, I don't know. I don't think I'm being very vague. I read energy, not people, so. I read energy, not people. So someone did some magic. We had the magic card earlier, so they're creating illusions on putting illusions on your family and stuff. Because they don't want you to know about some money that's coming into you. Some kind of money. Spirit, tell me about this money. Tell me about
Correct.
the money. Correct, Spirit said. How can we find out about this money, honey? Let's do tarot. Wow, that's craziness. Yeah, Knight of Wands, split the deck. Thank you, it's very fuzzy. Arrogant, reckless, hyperactive, a daredevil, overly confident, loud, a show-off, one who promises much but doesn't deliver. They had some kind of, this was like their job or something. Failed negotiations, indecisiveness, fear of change. They It didn't work because you didn't even know it was happening. Even though it was unjust, they were prison. This person could have possibly went to prison or is going to prison because of something they did to you. Their plan failed. Their plan failed. Patience. Patience. Their plan failed because over time, whatever they were doing to you to slander your name, that they became addicted to, it became like a job because it was never working on you. It never affected you because you didn't know it was happening. I think that if you knew it was happening, it might have been different, but they were doing it behind your back. So it's like you weren't even focused on it. And this is a lesson that energy goes where your focus goes. They were trying to ruin your reputation, and maybe they did turn people against you, but because nobody even told you about it or came to you about it, you had no idea it was happening. So you don't even know about the money anyway, but you don't even know that you were just like in your own world, healing and doing your own thing. They were committed to accomplishing this goal to make you seem like you were something you're not, but nobody came to you and told you about it, and they could have, your sibling or someone in your family may have caused some kind of magic over your family life or something, or got your family to turn against you through magic. They could have put spells on your friends, your family, and someone else. There's 3 people. 3 people. But they became addicted to talking shit about you.
Patricia.
That's so crazy. What's the money? Let me see. Spirit, tell me about the money. I think it has to do with like some job or something. Some new job you had, or some kind of business, some kind of success or accomplishment. They didn't, something, I don't know how to find out specifically about the money. Let me see. What do I have? Mm. How can I find out about the money? Honey? Here, maybe I can do the T cards. Spirit, can you tell me about this money? That's too many. Spirit, please tell me about this money. Did they get it? What is it? Was it
So.
not so? They didn't get it yet. They haven't gotten this money yet. They were promised money to do it. That's why they did it, because they were promised money. They didn't think before they acted, because they were promised money, and then they didn't get the money before they acted. They were promised the money afterwards. They were making they were falsifying judgments without facts, being overly influenced by their emotions. Tell me about this money. This money was located at the edge of a chain that was broken. I don't know. I don't know how I can find out about it. I don't think I have any cards that can specify. Let me see. I think the money was a lie, because this says inconspicuous. Someone who didn't follow their gut, who's inconspicuous, who asserted themselves with an idea. I don't think that there's any money. I think that
Uncertain.
Yeah, uncertain. I don't think that there's any money at all. Confirmation. I think that whoever coached them to do this to you lied to them about receiving money. But they did it because they thought that they were going to receive money. But they're never going to receive money, because there wasn't any money to begin with. Wow.
Prescribe.
So they did it for nothing. One of these people lied to them about money, receiving money. Or maybe they gave them a little money to start and said, I'll give you the rest after you get the job done or something. Wow, that's crazy. They didn't even verify if this person even had money. They just took this person's word at face value. And now they're addicted to bringing you up all the time. They can't shut up about you. People are sick of hearing about you. Now people are starting to question them, why they always bring you up all the time, and there's not even any money in it for them. Wow. That's crazy. Well, let me see if there's justice coming. I mean, I think the justice is that everyone's starting to look at them like they're crazy now. Fear of change and indecisiveness. Yeah, they're going to be blocked, restricted, failed negotiations, lack of activity for coming after your confidence and trying to make you obedient. Yeah, they're moving on, abandonment. They got to walk away. whatever they planned didn't work. They're going to have to withdraw. Disappointment. There's people now who are see your justice is that people are now starting to see that this person is unhealed, that they're a liar. They're starting to be embarrassed because the tables are turned now. All that shit they talked about you, now everyone is seeing that it's actually them.
Money.
Spirit said money, and that they did it for money that they never even got. They did this on purpose for money. People are starting to see the truth now, that they did all of this work they worked really hard to make you look like you were a certain way, to paint a picture about you, and now because of their own addiction to doing it, because that's all they do, they just bring you up over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And now people are starting to look at them like, what the hell's the matter with you? You're being a weirdo. Why are you bringing up collective? We're tired of hearing about collective. Yeah, we know, we know. It's because they're addicted to it. They became their own projection. They became their own projection. Well, if you guys like the way I read and you want a personal reading, you can email me at patiencewithspirit@gmail.com. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. Bye.